the next hearing is coming up on the 22nd.
So that's going to be your trial, your jurisdictional and dispositional hearing, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Dean, what can we, kind of information can we give this woman to try to help her strategy?
Welcome back. I'm Cynthia Becker, and this is The Secret, How to Fight Child Protective Services and Win. I am with Attorney Vince Davis and Dean Tong. Let's take another call, and it is from Heather in California. Hi, Heather. Heather, are you there?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Let's go ahead and start with your question.
Okay, so basically the allegations are failure to protect, serious emotional damage, cruelty. This is a third case. There are 5 children and 3 daddies. Baby daddy of the last one called in after a fight and said all these things, and yes, he's living in Europe. He's not a USA citizen. He is a citizen of a European country, and I have a 3-year-old with him. And basically, what they're saying is they're going to be sending this child to back to Europe if they want us to prove detriment in doing so. And there's 4 brothers that he knows nothing but his brothers, me, the grandparents. He's never lived over there. The family's met the child a couple of times, and I know that they feel that they know him and they have a bond with him. You know, the reality is that they've only met him a couple of times, you know, whether they want to acknowledge that or not. And so basically they're trying to paint a picture of me being bipolar, neglectful, cruel, substance abuse issues, name-calling, abandonment, isolating, and all of the contact in the past is being used against me. I did not know that you could rebuttal things in the past, and so everything, all the lies that they've said in the past are being used to back up the statements that is being said this time around.
Do you know what stage of the case you're in?
Jurisdictional. They did a continuance, and the next hearing is coming up on the 22nd.
So that's going to be your trial, your jurisdictional and dispositional hearing, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Dean, what can we, kind of information could we give this woman to try to help her strategy?
Well, I think the risk assessment is essential. So if she can't afford that, she have to go through the court. Obviously, the lawyer would have to file the financial paperwork to get her declared indigent by the court, and then an expert appointed to conduct a psychological risk assessment, which includes a mental status examination, clinical interview, about 6 hours of testing to screen her for physical child abuse and other issues that she's been accused of.
They want to do a 370 or 730 two different psychological evaluations because everybody keeps talking about bipolar, prescription medication, you know, it's not being taken. But
730 is a family code, a child custody evaluation. You're not in family court. You're in juvenile court.
Okay. Yeah, so it's a 370 is what they said. They want to have 2 psychics. Because
and look, a lot of times an attorney especially a court-appointed attorney, will tell you to jump through the hoops. Offer to you a case plan, if you will, by DCFS, and don't make waves, don't fight this. Go ahead and go through the expert for the state. Well, you need your own expert. I think Mr. Davis mentioned that earlier. You need your own vendor. You need your own independent expert to impeach the other expert. And if it turns out to be a battle of the experts, that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ma'am, have you talked to your attorney about getting your own expert to refute some of these allegations?
My attorney will not call me back. I was ignored for 2 weeks, and then they told me that that basically they didn't know that they were representing me. They thought they were representing somebody else in the case, and there was miscommunication. But also, they're not part of the county, so I guess when they got the packet, it blacked out, and so I sent them the version of the copy of the jurisdictional hearing that I have, and the first one, and it was weird. The first attorney I had, he got out really quick, and they assigned me somebody else, and I'm trying to see if I can possibly hire an outside attorney. It's very expensive, and nobody wants to help. I kind of feel like the attorneys have said in the court that they said out loud that they feel that this is going to be a no service case, and one other attorney said that whatever it is that the mother has is something that's not treatable. It doesn't look good. Everybody's saying it doesn't look good. The attorney I had, when I did speak to her, she said this is, that with the baby, they're saying in 6 months that we can reapply. But the thing is that I know that when he leaves the country, that they're going to close the case, and that family's not going to share him with me.
You mean the father's side of the family?
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Are you referring to the father's side of the family?
Yes.
In Europe? Well,
Yes,
well, hold on.
The father also, he's got issues too. He wants to point the finger, but he doesn't want to acknowledge his own issues.
Okay, hold on.
Which
hold on.
I provided.
Ma'am,
evidence.
Stop. I'm going to give you a tip. You're fighting against the county, not against the father. So I suggest that you focus your efforts on beating the county. Now,
okay.
From what you've told me, I'm a little concerned for you. You're going to have to contact your attorney via email and or phone and or his or her supervisor so that you can sit down and strategize with these folks and come up with a strategy and implement it so you don't lose your children. If that's not possible, you're going to have to hire some type of private counsel to help you. And you don't have a lot of time. When did you say your next court date is?
The 22nd.
Of what, March?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you don't have a lot of time. You have less than a month, 3 weeks almost. All right, so you got to get going. All right, this is very important. If you lose,
you probably have minus counsel against you as well. And I can tell you, my doctor is a month out from testing my clients due to COVID. He's a month out in the future, so that would not be any good for you since your hearing's in 3 weeks.
I did I did submit a letter from a therapist that I've been seeing since last year that says that it's anxiety, it's not bipolar. But they didn't, and then I'm also in a recovery program. I got in immediately, and no one acknowledged this.
I mean, bipolar would require a psychiatrist. You'd have to be on meds. Anxiety is just an axis one, slap on the wrist diagnosis. Anxiety disorder, with mixed emotions. It's 3/4 of Americans have that, according to therapists. So, that doesn't require any treatment, really, other than to do stuff.
There's no.
But you need a risk assessment, and you don't have a lawyer who's willing to go to bat for you to do that or work as a team.
So,
do you this if I hired, do you think that there would be a chance to keep the children together under one roof?
I don't know. That's not the right question. Do you have a chance? Yeah, there's a chance. There's a chance I win the lottery tonight too. The better question is there a probability that you're going to be successful? And I can't tell you that because I haven't reviewed anything in your file. I'm giving you an overall concept. Get with your attorney and or his or her supervisor. If they can't help you, you better get a private attorney that's experienced in this area. You got to get the risk assessment that Dean is talking about. Are we clear about that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do me a favor. First of all, I want to thank you for listening and thank you for calling in. But call us in a few weeks after the trial. Let us know what happened. Give us an update. And tell us whether you were able to fix this problem. If you want to call Dean, we've given out his telephone number. Dean, what's that number again?
813-410.
1 minute.
362.
Okay. And, ma'am, our telephone number is 888-888-6582. Give us a call if you need any help tomorrow. All right? I want to thank you. Thank you for listening and thank you for calling. I have to take a break now. The engineer is in my ear telling me you got to take a break. So call me tomorrow and we'll be back right after these messages.